dignitaries in our company today and thank them for taking time out of their busy schedules to be with us. We warmly welcome Bishop of Berena Diocese and President of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of Papua New Guinea and Solomon Islands, His Excellency, Most Reverend Bishop Otto Separy. Member of the Divine Word University Council, Bishop of Wewak Diocese, Most Reverend Bishop Joseph Rozinski, SVD. Deputy Director, Public Health, ECP Provincial Health Authority, Dr. Matthew Mongolo. Executive Manager, ECP Provincial Education Department, Mr. Timothy Yabu. Teaching Service Commissioner, Advisor for ECP Province, Mr. Charles Boroma. Director of Nursing Services, ECP Provincial Health Authority, Sister Jacinta Sairere. Office of the Governor, ECP Province, Project Manager, PSIP, Mr. Solomon Reynolds. Office of the Governor, ECP Province, Electoral Officer, Mr. Matthew Wewak. Catholic Education Secretary, ECP Province, Mrs. Anastasia Tia. Let us give a big round of applause to welcome them. We move on to the national anthem, pledge, and a prayer. Please remain standing and join in the singing of the national anthem of Papua New Guinea, to be led by Sister Shiba Nyawafi. After the national anthem, please remain standing for the national pledge and prayer. Equality, respect, and prosperity for our people. We pledge to stand together in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. It is my pleasure to invite the campus administrator of Divine Word University, St. Benedict's Wewak campus, Mr. Vincent Keto, to give his welcome remarks. Please make him welcome.
Thank you, Mistress of the Ceremony, Mrs. Calwin. On behalf of St. Benedict's Campus Administration, I would like to acknowledge the presence of the distinguished guests who are here with us, graduates, staff, benefactors, and our audience who are celebrating and watching with us online. I warmly welcome you all to the Divine Word University St. Benedict's Wewak Campus 2025 graduation ceremony. Dear DWU St. Benedict's graduates, congratulations. Yesterday, 28 November 2025, you passed through the first stage of graduation, which you received the Missioning Cross, the symbol of self-sacrifice manifested through devotion and love that should remind you to go forth despite adversity, to live what you proclaim, to be service to others for the greater good of humanity. Today, 21st November 2025, I wish to also thank your parents, partners, and benefactors for choosing Divine Word University as necessary to nurture and educate you as agents of change to be of service. Graduation Day is the second stage of your initiation into the real world, which marks the dawn of a new journey in your career path. Consequently, the conferring of the degrees today confirms the successful completion of your studies and vigilance to face the challenges that the world is going to throw at you. The theme for this academic year is, and I quote, "Living our noble traditions and Christian principles," unquote. Narakobi 1983 talks about the Melanesian way, which is the result of acculturation. Acculturation, according to Narakobi, as Melanesians, we should embrace Western worldviews, which are the Christian principles, to enrich us to become better people without doing away with the Melanesian spirituality. The basis of the Melanesian spirituality focuses on service to the community that brings the Gupela Sinam, or happiness, through servant leadership. Therefore, in all your works of life, to be of service to humanity, always be authentic, be considerate, be realistic, to become a better person, to actualize your dreams in serving humanity with distinction, focusing on the Melanesian spirituality by living our noble traditions and Christian principles. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Vincent Keto, Campus Administrator, Divine Word University, St. Benedict's Campus, Wewak. We move on to the Chair of the Divine Word University Council address. I now invite Most Reverend Bishop Joseph Rozinski, SVD, member of Divine Word University Council, to deliver his address for the University Council Chair and to declare open the 21st graduation for the Faculty of Education and the 5th graduation for Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences ceremony of Divine Word University, St. Benedict's, Wewak Campus. Please make him welcome.
Distinguished guests, graduates, parents, friends, supporters, it is my joy today to stand here and welcome you all at this graduation, representing the chair of the Divine Word University Council and the president who couldn't make it here today yet, but we are expecting him to come. This moment of graduation for St. Benedict campus is another joy. It's not the first one. It is already the 5th graduation for Faculty of Medicine and Health Science on this campus of Divine Word University and St. Benedict campus. It is also the 21st graduation for the Faculty of Education. It is definitely something to celebrate and be grateful for. I believe all the graduates will be smiling now, but they are still worried. The diplomas are here, you passed the exams, so just enjoy the moment. And as we gather here in the Jubilee year 2025, as we gather this year, and you are graduating the special year for our country, Papua New Guinea, when we celebrate 50 years of our nation as country, independent state, it is also easy for you to remember that on this particular year, you became fully qualified to go into the field and present your knowledge and use your skills. Therefore, with these short remarks, I declare now that the graduation is open.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we have been graced with the presence of His Excellency, Most Reverend Bishop Otto Separy, Bishop of Berena Diocese and President of Catholic Bishops' Conference of Papua New Guinea and Solomon Islands, to give the keynote address at this 21st Primary Teacher Education and 5th Nursing Graduation Ceremony. It is my honor and pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker. His Excellency, Most Reverend Bishop Otto Separy, was first ordained as a diocesan priest of the Diocese of Wewak on 17 June 1991. In 1992, he was appointed as the Assistant Parish Priest of Tau and Bongos parishes. Then he became the Parish Priest of Tau and Bongos from 1993 to 2002. In the same year, 2002, he was appointed Parish Priest of St. Francis Parish, YC, Kaindi, where he served until 2007. His episcopal ordination was on 30th October 2007, when he became the auxiliary bishop of the Diocese of Aitape in 2007 until 2009. He was then appointed as the Bishop of Aitape Diocese from 2009 to 2019. Since 2019, he served as the Bishop of the Diocese of Berena until today. He became Vice President of the Catholic Bishops' Conference, Papua New Guinea and Solomon Islands in 2021 until 2023. And he was elected as the President of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of Papua New Guinea and Solomon Islands to date. Please make welcome His Excellency, Most Reverend Bishop Otto Separy.
Thank you, Mistress of the ceremony today. I have the privilege and honor to be here, to be invited by the administrator of Kaindi campus, Divine Word University, Mr. Vincent Keto, and his organizing committee, who invited me to come here to give the speech of the graduation today. It is really my honor and privilege to return home. As you heard my background, I was ordained as a priest of Wewak, then I went to Aitape, and then I'm now in Papua, in southern region. It is my honor and privilege to come and speak to you students who are graduating today, that this is a great day for all of you. and we are here to share your joy and your happiness. We are here because of you who are graduating now and getting ready to go to the next step, which is to find employment in teaching service and in the nursing services in our country. The theme of today is highlighted by various people, living our noble tradition and Christian principles. I want to elaborate on certain things that the Bishop of PNG and Solomon Islands are always concerned, and I'm speaking on behalf of all the bishops in PNG and Solomon Islands, because I think I'm not making my own speech today. I'm speaking on what the bishops are thinking and talking, and I'm talking in the mind of all the bishops, including Bishop Joe here sitting as the Bishop of Wewak. First thing I want to highlight, education is a fundamental basic right of every child, and that right cannot be denied by any human agent or by anybody. It is a human right that the UN Charter already saw the unit of right to education, and the PNG government adopted that right and say no child should be left behind. Every child has a right to education. No child must be left behind. Every child must be educated. Whether in the rural areas or wherever you are, wherever the child is, he or she must be educated because that is he or her right. A right to education, and no child in PNG should be left behind. Graduating students of teaching, today it is very important for you to understand this. No child should be left behind, and every Papua New Guinean have a right to be educated. Today when you are graduating, you have a task to participate to accomplish the mission of making every child in PNG to be educated. It must be the ones right in the bush, right in the remote area. He or she, that child, also is a citizen of PNG, and he or she must be educated. So challenge is, are we going to go to the remotest part of our country? Are we going to the peripheries of our diocese, of our province, of our district, to teach those children who have a right to be educated, and he or she is a citizen of PNG? So, every child has a right to be educated, and no child should be left behind. That's the PNG government view, the United Nations Charter. Every child has to be educated. Education is a catalyst for change. Education makes a lot of difference. It helps people to understand and make the people to see broader beyond the horizon. And it makes them to realize it is through education life can change in a given society. Because education can improve the standard of living and improve the life of people in that particular given society. For instance, in our country, PNG. Education is a catalyst for change. And you graduating teachers today, that you must remember. You are going to be the catalyst of change when you go and participate in providing your noble profession as teachers. Because education is the foundation of change in our society. It makes people to see beyond the horizon. It makes people to understand the world, how it looks like. It makes our children to understand, appreciate, and explore more, to discover more in their life, to make a big change in our country. Education is a formation and help people to understand what is right and what is wrong. Now, when we say education, we must look at it in a holistic approach. Holistic approach which is integral human development. That means spiritually, morally, physically, emotionally, all these qualities must form that person. Integral human development, spiritual formation, moral formation, and physical formation, and emotional formation. That's holistic approach to a person, to a student. If we don't do that, that person, the child growing up, is unbalanced in whole personality. So when we are teachers, teaching our students, we must help that person in integral human development. Spiritually, he must be formed. Physically, he must be formed. Mentally, he must be formed. Psychologically, emotionally, he must be formed. Otherwise, that person who is going around the world, going around the society unbalanced. That's why we see all these activities going on in our country which is not correct. Because the person must realize the differences between right and wrong, the moral formation, the right and wrong. There must be right and there must be wrong. It comes from you teachers and parents, and those of us are forming that person. We have a duty, obligation to ensure our children are formed properly. They must know a difference between right and wrong. There must be a boundary between right and wrong. There must be a boundary between true and false. Nowadays, the younger generation are saying everything is right. Even the no is right too. Even the wrong too is right. No, we cannot do that. That's why we see all kinds of violence going on in our country. That's why we see all kinds of corruption going on in our country. We must tell the difference between right and wrong. There must be true and false. And I think you teachers can make a big difference in forming our children to be law-abiding citizens of our country, to be God-fearing people of our country, to be people who know the difference between right and wrong. And that comes from formation. Not only your teachers, but the parents, the guardians, the aunties, the uncles, those who are involved in educating that person. We must help that person to realize the importance of there is a difference between right and wrong, true and false. That's what we call integral human development. Integral human development means the holistic approach to educating that person. Now, graduating teachers, you have a huge responsibility in front of you. Today is the beginning of your profession ahead of you. When you walk out of this room, next year you'll be out in the workforce. You become a public servant and teaching our children. Of course, not you alone, but with the help of the parents, with the guardians, with everybody else, you form that person holistically. Integral human development. May I say that there are some teachers I have seen, and we are the bishops we know, they are not a good role models in our schools. Role model. Teachers and nurses graduating today, may I emphasize the importance of role model. Role model is something that you and I, we must stand united to help our young generation, to lead them in the right direction as they journey in life. When you and I become lukewarm, who cares? We compromise our authority, our responsibility. Then we start a new trend of generation following the wrong direction. We must stand firm in what we believe is the right thing to do. We are role models. The role models is very important, my dear teachers and nurses. We must be role models to help our people, our children, that they also may follow what is right and what is wrong. So today, on this occasion of graduating students, both nurses and teachers, you are role models. And you are agents of change. You don't realize it, but it's true. Like me, bishop, and the priests, and everybody else in leadership, we are agents of change. And you graduating teacher students today, you are going to participate in a very important mission in educating our children. And you must be a role model. That is very important. I'm going to emphasize that. There is no room for laziness. There is no room for unethical behavior. There is no room for immoral activities in the presence of children and the public. There is no room for that. We are going to mislead our children, mislead the community. So you are a role model, a very important task. Like me as a bishop, I am also a role model in my own capacity. You as teachers and nurses, you are role models in your own right, in your own noble profession. So I'm not talking only to the graduating teachers, also nurses. When I talk to nurses, I'm going to tell you one thing that I know of. Tender loving care, TLC. Nurses, as you are graduating today, you have a huge responsibility to go out and help our people, our children, our mothers, to be healthy and strong. And you must provide the TLC, tender loving care, because that also matters. If you just there to give medicine, it won't help. The mothers, the children, the patients need your loving care, need your care, need your tender loving care, TLC, because that person coming may be psychologically stressed. That child coming maybe have all kinds of problems apart from medical problems. Your love, your smile, your warmth will help that person to heal. Not only medicine, not only aspirin and penicillin and whatever, the approach of the person you are approaching, the child, is very, very important. Because your smile, your warmth, your invitation, your smile will make that person heal. Not only the medicine. And in the nursing field, I also want to emphasize one more thing from the nursing perspective. They call it, I forgot now, they call it prevention is better than cure. Prevention is better than cure. Now, in the field of medical, field of health, it's a question of life or death. It's a question of life or death. If I'm not attending that person, that sick person, he or she might die. So health profession is a question of life or death. So I must be there to provide that opportunity for that person to live with my smile, with my warmth, with my loving care. That person may live. In the health sector, you are participating in a very important area of responsibility. The helping that person to be healed again. Giving the right medicine, being there, the person should not come and wait for you to come out of your house. That kind of thing we have to stop. That applies also to teachers. I have seen a lot of absenteeism in the schools. We compromise our teaching profession. We compromise our nursing profession sometimes. We find all kinds of excuses to go away. That child, that person needs my care, needs my protection, needs my assistance, so I must be there. So teachers, graduating students today, and nurses, as you're going to go out, you're going out in a world that you have to be available. Availability is very important. Concern, being what you're supposed to do, is very important to the well-being of that person, of that child before you. You know, sometimes I see, maybe it's a trend. I want to emphasize the idea of nursing and teaching is a noble profession. Why do we always say noble profession? It is a dignified profession, that you must be a dignified person in your profession, meaning that you must be proud to be a teacher, you must be proud to be a nurse, and you must dress neatly, dress as welcoming. You know, some, I don't want to say that, not all of you, but some teachers and nurses, they don't see that it's a dignified position. It's a noble profession that you must be proud of. People see you as a very important person in the community. A noble profession means I must dress neatly. I must be on time for work. That means no absenteeism, no excuse. You know, sometimes in PNG, we have what is called PNG time. Do you know what PNG time is? It's not in the dictionary, but I'm going to tell you. If you go to dictionary, you won't find it. Encyclopedia, you won't find it. It's only developed here in PNG. Let me give you the definition of PNG time. PNG time means trying to justify my late coming. Trying to justify my not present on time. That's meaning of PNG time. We develop here in PNG. Let us not allow that to be an excuse. We must be available to the people who need us. We must be there to serve them. We must not allow all kinds of excuses to come and stop that person to get the treatment that he or she needs. And the child who's supposed to be in classroom. I have seen children running around, and I say, hey, why are you running around? Oh, my teacher went to Port Moresby. Oh, my teacher went looking for something else. Oh, my teacher got drunk and he slept, he didn't come. Oh, my nurse had a fight with her husband and she didn't come. You know, these kind of excuses we must do away with, because that's not quality service. You professional people, it is demanded of you. It's not an option, it's demanded of you. Quality education, quality health service is demanded of you. It's not an option, it's not a choice. Today, we are sharing your joy and happiness on your graduation day. I want you to go with pride, with dignity, and be that person to help our children, to help our mothers, to help our people who come for health problems, to help our students to learn properly in class. There is no such thing as coming late for work and taking off without letting everybody know. Today, teachers and graduating nurses, it's a day of joy. We share your joy and happiness. We parents, we guardians, we those who have supported you up here now, we share your joy. But remember, you have a huge task ahead of you. And there need to be commitment, dedication, and loyalty to the PNG government that we serve to the best. That you serve to the best to help our children to receive quality education in particular school they are living and learning. I want to emphasize certain things that are happening in PNG 2025. Three important things. 50 years of independence. We have come this far. We are looking forward to go to the next 50 years. And also this year is the year of Jubilee year for Pilgrims of Hope. In the Universal Church, we are talking about Pilgrims of Hope 2025. And then we see the canonization of Blessed Peter Torot to become the saint of PNG. These three important things should be something that we must focus. Now let me talk about Year of Hope, Pilgrims of Hope. If you go to any church in PNG, you walk in the cathedral or parish church, you will see Pilgrims of Hope 2025. What does that mean, Pilgrims of Hope in our country, in our society? When I went to Rome some weeks ago, even when I went to Israel, there are two kinds of people that go, tourists and pilgrims. To Rome, to Jerusalem, holy sites, there are two kinds of people that go, tourists and pilgrims. Tourists, they go with cameras, with their video or whatever. They run around these holy sites, take video, photo, and they go. They are not pilgrims. Pilgrims are people who go there for spiritual nourishment. They go to holy sites because their faith drives them. They want to be nourished and they want to be strengthened by when they go and sit down and they pray, and the Lord strengthens them, their faith. Pilgrims and tourists. Year 25, according to the Universal Church, pilgrims of hope. The word pilgrims and hope is very important. You and I are pilgrims of hope as we journey in life. We are we are journeying towards our final destination, which every Christian believes that one day our earthly life comes to an end, and we find joy and happiness in our destination. Hope. Opposite of hope is hopelessness, despair, disappointment and frustration. So we are people of hope. As we journey in life, when we see all kinds of things are happening, we should not be discouraged. We should not be disappointed. We should not be frustrated. We should not compromise our identity, our profession, our commitment. We must be people of hope. Now, the hope is a very positive word. It helps me to look beyond my horizon. It helps me to understand that there is always something positive at the end of the world, at the end of the tunnel. English expression says that there is always light at the end of the tunnel. It's not disappointment and frustration. I want to use that to students graduating today, both nurses and teachers. As you and I walking on a journey of hope, pilgrims of hope, we must take it positively. When you see or when we see frustrations come, disappointments come, or all kinds of things that try to compromise our profession, we must not give up. We must not let it go. We must be focused as people of hope on a journey. When you do that, you help those who are under your care. You don't give up and run away. You don't pick up and go tomorrow. No, there is hope at the end of the tunnel. There is always hope. So hope is a Christian virtue. We must always believe that there is always hope. So, pilgrims of hope as we journey, it must strengthen our faith, our enthusiasm, our energy, that we must not give up too quickly. Teachers and nurses, do not give up quickly. Do not pick up and run away on the next PAV to where you come from. Stay put, because we are pilgrims of hope. We are pilgrims of hope on a journey. So, today, the year of hope, pilgrims of hope, let us allow that hope to be always prevalent in us. Because it's a Christian virtue that we are pilgrims of hope on a journey. Peter Torot became a saint. About a month ago, Bishop Joe and me and other bishops, we went to Rome. We went to canonization of our own man, Peter Torot, to be a saint. That's a very important event in our country and in our region and in the church. So, what does that mean? I want to tie that with hope and perseverance. Peter Torot, as a young man, he grew up in an environment which was Christianized already. His formators, his parents, his teachers formed him. They gave him the right information, and he believed that he must stand firm in his faith. So these Japanese came, and they were almost losing the war, and they were introducing polygamy in the Rabaul area, Rakunai. The Japanese say, it's okay, you can marry second wife. So they were introducing polygamy. Of course, he did some other things, but I want to emphasize on that. Peter Torot did not give up, did not give in to the Japanese. He said, no way, I will not compromise my Catholic faith. I will not allow this to happen. He stood up and defended the beauty and the sacredness and the holiness of marriage. And of course, Japanese didn't like him. So they injected poison into his system, and he died as a martyr saint. So that must speak to us. He was not a priest, he was not a bishop, he was not a pope, he was a layman. Now teachers and nurses, you are laymen. Graduating today, let Peter Thorott's example motivate you. Of course, he was following the model of Jesus Christ. As a Christian, do not give up your faith in our Creator, God. Always stood firm. You know, in a modern world, there will be tides or all kinds of things coming on. Do not follow the tide. You know, tide means when the sea goes that way, waves go that way, we go that way. When the wind blows that way, we all go that way. Peter Thorot didn't follow the wind, didn't follow the tide. He stood firm in his Catholic faith. Teachers and nurses graduating today, do not follow the tide of all kinds of things in the society. Stand firm in your Christian faith. Stand firm for what you believe is the right thing to do. Stand firm because your Christian faith has saved you. Don't give in to all kinds of tides that's happening in our country, in our society today. Stand firm. Peter Thorot must teach us lesson to we Papua New Guineans, especially our lay people. He was not a priest, he was not a bishop, he was not a pope, he was a lay person. That must speak to you, graduating students. You're going out there, be a role model, and do not give up too quickly. Stand firm and believe what is the right thing to do. Yesterday I was sitting in the Mass, and I and Bishop Joseph gave you crosses. That mission cross. There are so many theology or whatever explanation we can explain to the cross. But I want to say that the cross will remind you of your suffering. The cross will remind you that Jesus suffered on the cross and saved humanity. You must be people who stand firm to suffer for the good of other people. The cross will remind you to make sacrifice, to carry the cross every day and follow your Christian principles and values. Don't give up. Peter Thorot didn't give up. He died for what he believed is the right thing to do. The sacrifice, the determination is very important in our Christian living, in our everyday life as we journey in life. Always pray, and Saint Peter Thorot will pray for you, young boys and girls, young men and women graduating today. Do not give up. When faced with challenges of life, in your profession or in the community, don't run away. Don't fall into the trap of following the wind, following the tide. Stand firm for what you believe is the right thing to do. Independence of PNG. We celebrate 50 years Golden Jubilee just about 2 months ago. It was a high point in our life of every citizen PNG. We celebrate a history of our nation as 50 years. Now, I was listening to radio and TV and everybody else was saying, what's next? The next is simple. We have come a long way, 50 years, and now we have to take the next 50 years to the next 50 years in front of us. You teachers and nurses and young generation, you are the one to take the people to the next 50 years, to take our country forward. In your education career, in the classroom, you are going to teach our children to become citizens that can look at our country, that look forward in the next 50 years. Nurses, you are to help our people to be healthy and smart and stay longer in life, to take the PNG to the next 50 years. 50 years of independence, you are graduating at the right time, because the next 50 years, I think you will still be around. And I think you have a huge task ahead of you to help our people, to help our children, who are the future leaders of our country, who are the future leaders of our nation, future leaders of our church. You are the formators. You are the one to help our children. Today, is a day for enjoyment. Today, my dear graduating students, parents, guardians, those of us here present, is a day of joy and happiness. Let us pray with you today. As we journey in life as pilgrims of hope, we must never give up our faith. We must stand firm in our profession as noble people who have the commitment and dedication to exercise our profession in a noble and dignified way to help our people. May I conclude by saying, I'm very happy to be with you today, and I'm speaking to you on behalf of all the bishops in PNG and Solomon Islands. And I think they are listening to me whenever they hear on the news. I'm not speaking on my own what I think. I'm speaking what the bishops are always talking. Because we in the Catholic Church, we believe in health services and we believe in education. Because that also will help our children to be approached holistically. We are here, our mission is evangelization, that's true, faith-based. But at the same time, we believe that person must also be intelligent. That person also must be wise. And that person also must be healthy, must be strong, and can live longer. That's why we have health facilities in our dioceses. That's why we have education facilities in our dioceses. So, here at Divine Word University is to help us become intelligent and become wise and lead our country in the next 50 years as we journey in life. Nurses, as we are greeting today, it's a huge task in your hands. Be always smiling and give the tender loving care to our patients coming to you, because that person sometimes is not medically sick. He or she is psychologically sick. Your smile, your welcome, your warmth will help that person to become healed again. Saint Peter Torot, pray for our graduating students today. Help them not to compromise, to follow the tides of this life and of the world. Let them stand firm as a journey in life. Saint Benedict, the patron saint of this campus, pray that your model is walk and pray. So these graduating students may not only walking, they must have time for spiritual development. Pray, going to Mass, go to doing spiritual exercises, walk and pray. My dear graduating students, parents and citizens, those who come from afar to witness this graduation, I'm very happy to be here to speak to you, and I wish you many blessings and many God's blessings among you as you journey in life as Pilgrims of Hope 2025 and beyond. Thank you, and may God bless you all.
Thank you, Bishop Otto Separy, for sharing your wonderful and inspiring insights. Let us give another round of applause to our keynote speaker, Bishop of Berena Diocese and President of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of Papua New Guinea and Solomon Islands. Presentation of special awards, Divine Word University, St. Benedict's Campus, and All Doubt Foundation Awards. The Campus Administrators Awards for Leadership and All Doubt Foundation Leadership Award. The Campus Administrator of Divine Word University, St. Benedict's Campus, will present the Campus Administrators Award for Leadership and the All That Foundation Leadership Award. The name of the recipients will be read out by Mr. Primus Malawi, Director, Student Services.
Would the recipients of the Campus Administrators Award for Leadership please stand and move to the aisle? Ladies and gentlemen, each year the DWU St. Benedict's campus acknowledges the role of outstanding student leaders in campus life with Campus Administrators Award for Leadership. This year, the recipients of the Campus Administrators Award for Leadership are Mr. Kingsford Akia, Year 4 Education, graduating in absentia. And Ms. Micheline Towawada, Year 4 Education, in recognition of the outstanding leadership for upholding the Divine Word University core values and community spirit at St. Benedict's Divine Word Wewak campus. And the recipient of the Old Duck Foundation ODF Leadership Award is Mr. Roban Itam Nesing Yatri.
Thank you, Mr. Vincent Keto, Campus Administrator, and Mr. Primus Malawi, Director, Student Services. We move on to Divine Word University, St. Benedict's Campus, Medals for Academic Excellence. Academic Excellence, Faculty of Education. I invite His Excellency, Most Reverend Bishop Otto Separy, Bishop of Berena Diocese, and President of Catholic Bishops' Conference of Papua New Guinea and Solomon Islands, to present the Medals for Academic Excellence. Mr. Peter Paul Kayeke, the head of the Department of Education, will read the names, and Ms. Priscilla Swaki will hand the awards to His Excellency Bishop Otto Separy.
Would the recipients of the silver and bronze medals in the Faculty of Education please stand and move to the aisles? Ladies and gentlemen, over the 4 years of bachelor degree studies, 4 graduates have gained a grade point average higher than 4.0 from possible total of 5.0. These graduates received Divine Word University St. Benedict Campus Medals for Academic Excellence. The Gold Medal Award requires scoring a GPA of 4.5 to 5.0, and this year there are no gold medal medal awardees. The silver medal awardees, the GPA 4.21 to 4.49, and the grade point average scores are 4.40, Ms. Gloria Varengi, Bachelor of Education. 4.26, Mrs. Frodeline Varasase. The bronze medal award winners, GPA 4.0 to 4.2, and the grade point average scores are 4.04, Zebigo Aqua. 4.06, Ms. Irene Asu.
Thank you, Bishop Otto Separy, Bishop of Berena Diocese and President of Catholic Bishops' Conference of Papua New Guinea and Solomon Island. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for the recipients of St. Benedict's Wewak Campus Medals for Academic Excellence in the Faculty of Education. Academic Excellence, Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences. I now invite the Deputy Director, Public Health, Dr. Matthew Mongolop from the ECP Provincial Health Authority to present the medals for academic excellence in the Department of General Nursing, Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences. The head of the Department of Nursing, Mrs. Rhonda Hickin, will read out the names.
Would the recipients of the silver and bronze medals in the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences please stand and move to the aisle. Ladies and gentlemen, over the 3 years of diploma studies, 4 graduates have gained a grade point average higher than 4.0 from a possible total of 5.0. These graduates received Divine Word University St. Benedict's Campus medals for academic excellence in the Department of General Nursing, Faculty of Medicine and Health Science. The Gold Medal Award requires scoring of GPA of 4.5 to 5.0, and this year there are no Gold Medal awardees. The Silver Medal Awards require scoring a GPA of 4.21 to 4.49, and this year there are no Silver Medal awardees. The bronze and medal winners GPA 4.0 to 4.2, and their grade point average scores are 4.0, Mr. Edward Nawor, Diploma in General Nursing. .16, Ms. Sakume Warigi, Diploma in General Nursing. .04, Ms. Jane Korangem, Diploma in General Nursing. .0, Lucky Samson, Diploma in General Nursing.
Thank you, Dr. Matthew Mongolop, the head of Department Nursing. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for the recipients of St. Benedict's Wewak Campus Medals for Academic Excellence in the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences. Now, we go on to conferring of degrees and diplomas. We have come to the most solemn moment in our graduation ceremony, the conferring of degrees and diplomas. I invite the member of the Divine Word University Council, Most Reverend Bishop Joseph Rozinski, SVD, and the representative of the Chair of the Divine Word University Academic Board, Mr. Peter Paul Kayeke, to come forward.
I invite all the graduates, please stand. Member of the Divine Word University Council, I present to you the graduates in the academic hours of degrees and diplomas whose names are listed in the order of proceedings, including those here present as well as those who are unable to be present. I declare that the graduates have fulfilled all the requirements for the degrees and diplomas and recommend that they are conferred the degrees and diplomas.
By virtue of authority of the Divine Word University vested on me as a council member, I confer the degrees and diplomas on the graduates so listed, those here present at this graduation ceremony, as well as those who are unable to be present here. You are now graduates of Divine Word University St. Benedict Wewak Campus. Congratulations to you all.
Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated.
Thank you, Most Reverend Bishop Joseph Rozinski, SVD Council Member, and Mr. Peter Paul Kayeke, St. Benedict's Curriculum and Assessment Coordinator, Divine Word University, Wewak Campus. Congratulations to all graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for the graduates of 2025. Presentation of teacher education graduates to Mr. Charles Boroma, Teaching Service Commissioner, Advisor for Pacific Province, representing Teaching Service Commission of Papua New Guinea. I invite Most Reverend Bishop Joseph Rozinski, SVD member of the Divine Word University Council, and Mr. Charles Boroma, Teaching Service Commissioner Advisor, Pacific Province, representing Teaching Service Commission of Papua New Guinea, to please come forward. Bishop Joseph Rozinski will present the teacher education graduates to the Teaching Service Commission Advisor, Pacific Province, representing Teaching Service Commission, Papua New Guinea, as they say their loyalty to the teaching profession in Papua New Guinea.
Would all the teacher education graduates please stand? On behalf of Divine Word University Academic Board, I present to you the teacher education graduates who have satisfied the requirements for the academic awards they will receive. To teacher education graduates, you are asked to say you pledge of loyalty to the Teaching Service Commission and the teaching profession in Papua New Guinea.
Please raise your hands up, and you repeat after me. Say your own name at the appropriate time. I, follow me, you say after me. I, you call your name, you say your name. I do hereby declare my loyalty to the teaching service in the independent state of Papua New Guinea, and the profession I have chosen, and will do all within my power to educate the students in my charge and respect their rights, God being my helper. By the powers vested in me by the independent state of Papua New Guinea, I, Charles Boroma, representing the Teaching Service Commission, hereby accept you, the teacher education graduates of the Divine Word University Faculty of Education, St. Benedict campus, St. Benedict Wewak campus, who have set your loyalty and commitment to the teaching profession in Papua New Guinea. I expect you to be diligent in the job of educating the students you in charge and to respect the rights as if they were your own children. May God's guidance and blessings be with you in the performance of your chosen profession. You may now put your right hand down and please be seated.
This is a list of names of those committed.
Thank you, Mr. Charles Boroma, Teaching Service Commission Advisor, ECPIC, and Most Reverend Bishop Joseph Rozinski, SVD, Divine Word University Council member. Presentation of nursing graduates to the Registrar Nursing Council, Dr. Matthew Mongolop, on behalf of the Nursing Council Registrar. I invite the Most Reverend Bishop Joseph Rozinski, SVD, Divine Word University Council member, and Dr. Matthew Mongolop, Deputy Director of Public Health, ECPIC Provincial Health Authority, on behalf of the Registrar, Nursing Council, and Registration Committee to please come forward. Bishop will present the nursing graduates to the Nursing Council Registration Committee as they say their loyalty to the nursing profession in Papua New Guinea.
Would all the nursing graduates please stand? On behalf of the Divine Word University Academic Board, I present to you the Nursing Council Registration Committee, nursing graduates who have satisfied the requirements for the academic awards they will receive. The nursing graduates, you are asked to say your pledge of loyalty to the Nursing Council Registration Committee and to the nursing profession in Papua New Guinea.
I, Dr. Matthew Mongolap, on behalf of the Nursing Council Registration Committee, will lead you to recite the nurse's pledge, or they call it Florence Nightingale's pledge. Sorry? Please raise your right hand and follow after me. With full pledge, with full knowledge of the responsibilities that I am undertaking, I solemnly pledge myself to the service of humanity, and will endeavor to practice my profession. Say it after me. And will endeavor to practice my profession with conscience and dignity. I will maintain by all the means in my power to honor the noble traditions of my profession. the total health of my patients will be my first concern. I hold in confidence all personal matters coming to my knowledge. I will not permit consideration of religion, nationality, race, or social standing to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skills at the highest level and give my support and cooperation to all members of the healthcare team with full awareness of my qualifications and limitations. I will do my utmost to maximize the potential of the nursing profession and to uphold and advance its standards. I will maintain the utmost respect for humanity and make these promises solemnly, free, and upon my honor. By the powers vested in me by the independent state of Papua New Guinea, I, Dr. Matthew Mogolap, on behalf of the Nursing Council Committee, hereby accept you, the nursing graduates of the DWU University, Kaindi campus, Faculty of Medicine and Health Science, who have said your loyalty and commitment to the nursing profession in Papua New Guinea. I expect you to be diligent in the job of nursing, the patients in your charge, and respect their rights as if they were your own people. May God's guidance and blessings be with you in the performance of your chosen profession. You may now put your right hand down and please be seated.
The list of names of those now accepted in the service population. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Matthew Mongolop, Deputy Director, Public Health, on behalf of the Nursing Council Registration Committee, and Most Reverend Bishop Joseph Rozinski, SVD, Divine Word University Council Member. We now move on to the presentation of degrees and diplomas. Faculty of Education. I now call upon the Bishop of Bereina and President of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of Papua New Guinea and Solomon Island to come forward, and the Head of Primary Teacher Education Department, Wewak Campus, Mr. Peter Paul Kayeke, will present the degrees and diplomas of the graduates in the Faculty of Education. I now invite Mr. Peter Paul Kayeke to come forward to present the graduates, assisted by the Assistant Registrar, Wewak Campus.
Would the graduates in the degree of Bachelor of Education Teaching Primary please stand and move to the aisle. Members of Divine Word University Council, on behalf of St. Benedict Department of Teacher Education, I present the graduates in the degree of Bachelor of Education Teaching Primary. Kinsport Agia, Jebigo Akua, Sabina Alari, Jimmy Ambia, Keslin Bangi, Sony Banu, Gideon Guang, Irene Asu, Ijigel Olu, Barbara Isia, Sandra Jerry, Jamin Joel, Bruna Kanangui, Tony Kapp, Cynthia Kondovi, Bimaluo Lumatuk, Nathan Malay, Fabian Mandiawa, Bexy Monusa, Joyna Namba, Glenda Narukira, Fidlin Nori, Jason Parisao, Transia Rameng, Delilah Saucy, Ruth Seki, Valencia Semi, Clinton Sewala, Lavel Sindun, Lucy Suwi, Mary Rose Taviel, Joshua Terence. Susan Tomai. Michelin Toda. Joan Tongama. Patrick Underwood. Jalen Wanuma. Neville Wafira. Jesse Wambio. Fredolin Warasase. Gloria Warangi. Zelbestine Wenes. Annie Rose Wawa. Olivia Kambeyok. Graduates, please be seated. Would the graduates in a diploma in teaching primary please stand and move to the aisle? Members of Divine Word Council, on behalf of St. Benedict Department of Primary Teacher Education, I present the graduates in a diploma in teaching primary. Dine Haba. Justin Alex. Theodora Alan. George Arangebel. Atela Aris. Daton Assam. Stasley Asarong. Jeremiah Bokem. Misik Bungu, Beta Domani, Philomena Imoni, Ageta Pimbo, Malon Gapia, Edron Goa, Vianney Guken, Filma Wemba, Brian Aolombo, Mylin Huafe, Noelin Inaombi, Nimsin Nimisia, Benjamin Iwas, Joswell Joel, Nason Kambak, Bessie Karau, Vanessa Kaski, Gesom Kawage, Johnson Kerau, Elijah Carrick, Crescentia Kiaka, Ignas Kion, Edox Claire, Kane Kupul, Seward Lau, Ostina Larme, Olivia Loy, Vanessa Ludau, Nandia Mandu Nina, Gerson Mange, Kelly Mamande, Dope Manoa, Sister Karen Mansi, Deslin Malungi, Guerra Minio, Delros Molly, Asaya Mugluk, Selina Murray, Nelson Namdafala, Taso Nantop, Javarin Nanus, Jeremiah Nawa, Benny Nawatimba, Gilbert Nimlimto Ap, Ellen Nyakra, Damon Numbuk, Charles Payne, Benjamin Parry, Sharon Patu, Delvin Paul, Faith Paul, Eugene Pori Ifi, Dillian Purpur, Peter Chanol Rami Romo, Vivian Roy, Samantha Saingire, Salvius Saloon, Nobet Sambotum, Joel Sapma, Ijigel Sawa, Noel Song, Ijigel Sawa, Tina Silas, Malvin Sokamia, Rista Solomon, Philips Son Kinak, Ignas Taramap, Jeremiah Tawakra, Spencer Tinge, Iramin Tipa, Medlin Tuguam, Nella Willisik, Michael Muruki Wandakai, Glenn Wapim Barre, Barbara Walakas, Boyden Walangas, Michael Wambai, Penina Wambong, Sasa Wanariu, Mapis Wangikia, Jekri Wenien, Donny Yaman, Cherita Yopiki, Graduates, please be seated.
Thank you, His Excellency, Most Reverend Bishop Otto Separy, Bishop of Berena Diocese and President of Catholic Bishop Conference, Papua New Guinea and Solomon Island, and Mr. Peter Paul Kayeke, Head of Department of Education. That completes the presentation of awards of degrees and diplomas in the Faculty of Education at St. Benedict's Wewak campus. Congratulations to the recipients of degrees and diplomas in the Faculty of Education. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause to the graduates for both the Bachelor of Education and Diploma in teaching primary. Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences. The council member, Divine Word University, His Most Reverend Bishop Joseph Rozinski, SVD, assisted by the head of Department Nursing, Wewak Campus, Mrs. Rhonda Hickin, will present the diplomas to the graduates in the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences. I now invite Most Reverend Bishop Joseph Rozinski, SVD, and Mrs. Rhonda Hickin to come forward to present their graduates, assisted by the Assistant Registrar, Wewak Campus.
Would the graduates in the Diploma in General Nursing please stand and move to the aisle. Member of the University Council, on behalf of the St. Benedict's Department of General Nursing, I present the graduates in the Diploma in General Nursing. Walter Aquila, Timon Alok, Titus Atio, Swaire Bal, Alma Balbal, Cheryl Banakori, Jonah Dorobe, Roban Itam, Garfield Josephat, Junior Kepei, Stenella Kingal, Jane Korangem, Nehemiah Korus, Zinto Previ, Jordan Kulanga, Faith Lumbiridi, Salin Michael, Delray Nalan, Edward Naur, Sister Catherine Nett, Miriam Niambapi, Georgina Okole, John Housken, Lavinia Pelly, Rudolph Ponda, Robin Remey, Lucky Sampson, Bernadette Simbisen, Abella Seneki, Gorothi Simbiwa, Delma Toa, Joe Ulka, Vivienne Wafia, Yala Warea, Sakume Warigi, Nicole Wenheme, Monica Wesley, Abraham Weir, Elisha Yama, and Rhonda Yanjol. Please be seated.
Thank you, Most Reverend Bishop Joseph Rozinski, member of the Divine Word University Council, and Mrs. Rhonda Hickin, head of nursing department, St. Benedict's Wewak campus. That completes the presentation of awards in diploma in the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences at St. Benedict's Wewak campus. Congratulations to the recipients of the diploma in general nursing. I invite you to show your happiness for all the new nursing graduates by giving a big round of applause. Valedictory speech on behalf of the graduates. I invite Miss Gloria Warigi to give the valedictory speech on behalf of the graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, please make her welcome.
Dear esteemed faculty, beloved families, honored guests, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. Today marks a pivotal moment in our lives, a day where achievement and anticipation intertwine, creating a foundation for our future. Standing here, I am overwhelmed with a sense of pride in our collective achievement and a profound gratitude to those who have guided us to this moment. First and foremost, I would like to thank our Heavenly Father for our lives, our families and friends, our lecturers, school and the administration, for his wisdom and knowledge and for bringing us this far. To our families, your unwavering support, prayer and love have been our anchor in times of storm and our beacon of light, guiding us towards our aspiration. Your sacrifices have paved the path for our success, and though we may not say it enough, we appreciate and cherish everything you have done for us. To the school administration headed by Mr. Vincent Keto, your unwavering commitment and dedication to creating an environment that fosters growth, learning, and character have been the foundation of our success. You have built a community where we felt safe, challenged ourselves, and sometimes even failed, knowing that those moments were building blocks for a better version of ourselves. To our esteemed lecturers and mentors, you have been our compass in this journey, providing us with the knowledge, wisdom, and inspiration to pursue our dreams. Your dedication has not only illuminated our minds, but also kindled us in a passion for learning that extends beyond the classroom. We see you all and say, yes, one day we will be like them, a lecturer, a PhD holder, etc. To our support staff, your dedication and commitment towards the kitchen, driving, ablution, our online learning platforms, clinic, maintenance, and the cleanliness of the respective school areas have been a part of our success. You were the nuts and bolts. Thank you so much. And to my fellow graduates, we have begun this journey as individuals from different backgrounds, each with our unique dreams and aspirations. Yet, over these transformative years, we have woven a tapestry of shared experiences, learning not just from lecture notes, but from each other. We have faced challenges that tested our resilience, celebrate victories that lifted our spirits, and shared moments that will forever be carved in our hearts. As we stand on the pinnacle of our time here and this chapter of our lives, let us take a moment to reflect on our journey. We have grown in knowledge and character, ready to embark on new adventures. This world before us is vast and is filled with endless opportunities. It beckons us to explore, to create, and to make our mark with the 6 core values of the Divine Word University: integrity, accountability, commitment to sustainability, academic excellence, community engagement, and social responsibility, and with our motto, prayer, study, and work. Let us be proud that in our academic pursuit here, we have cultivated a bond of friendship, more familial ties, that for many will cherish forever. We have developed a sense of belonging to a place which has been our home for the last 3 to 4 years, a place that cultivated greater intercultural understanding and knowledge exchange. God's got you, your families got you, your lecturers and staff are proud of you, and you are our ambassadors. May you continue to uphold the noble traditions and Christian values. Finally, I would like to exit from the podium with the following quote from Michael Joseph. I quote, "Take pride in how far you have come, have faith in how far you can go, but don't forget to enjoy the journey." End of quote. As we depart this place, I declare Psalms chapter 31, verses 14 to 15 over us. Congratulations to us all. Who said, Boinatuna Motave, my fellow friends.
Thank you, Ms. Warigi. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the 21st graduation ceremony for the Faculty of Education and the 5th graduation ceremony for the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences at Divine Word University, St. Benedict's, Wewak campus. I thank the chair and members of the graduation committee, Divine Word University, St. Benedict staff, students, and friends for your contribution towards making this occasion memorable for everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand while the official party takes leave. I thank you all sincerely for your attendance at this graduation ceremony.
University Council, but I'm motion graduation officer. I mean, I'm just
Okay, this line, I will put him off here. Ladies and gentlemen, before the official party takes leave, I would invite the Most Reverend Bishop Joseph Rozinski, Divine Word University Council, to give his closing remarks.
Thank you. Congratulations to every one of you graduating today. Congratulations to the campus administrator, Mr. Vincent Keto, to all your staff working together. It was absolutely beautiful event today and yesterday. And just go with hope, as Bishop Otto said, hope and be brave in facing whatever challenges come. Enjoy your ministry, enjoy your profession, and I officially, on behalf of the Divine Word University Governing Council, officially declare the graduation closed. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a big round of applause to the recipients of the degrees and diplomas in the Faculty of Education and the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences. Please keep standing while the official party takes leave. I thank you all sincerely for your attendance at this graduation ceremony.